Hey everyone, I just wanted to let you know that I currently have discounted reading specials going on right now. So all you do is you visit my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Give it a few seconds to pop up on your screen. There we go. And then we look over here and we have the specials and discounts page. So we click this link at the top of the page. It'll take us to the specials and discounts section, and this is the current special that I have going on. Now, of course, you can always routinely check my website and my specials and discounts page to see if I have any new specials going on at any given time. Of course, I do have regularly priced offers as well, but if you're ever short on cash, as we all are sometimes, and you need a reading, please check out my specials and discounts page, alright, and see what offers I have going on there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I can't wait to read for you, and I look forward to your support, and I thank you for your support, and I look forward to conversating with you and doing your reading, okay? Namaste, love and light. If you have any questions, please check out the FAQ section on my website, the personal ethics section, the blog section, and of course, the reviews and personal reading testimonial section as well. Gemini, why people are afraid of you. So this is for Gemini man, Gemini woman, Gemini man, Gemini woman. This is also for Gemini sun, Gemini moon, Gemini rising, Gemini's Venus, Gemini Mars, Gemini's Mercury, South Node, North Node, Lilith, 1st through 12th house, and any other placement, okay? Gemini, why people are afraid of you. So, I'm sorry, I just ate a cookie from Chick-fil-A. Have you had them before? They are so delicious. Oh my god. But anyways, so yes, Gemini, why people are afraid of you. Well, first of all, you're super duper adaptable, and that is one thing that a lot of people have difficulty mastering. And this is because you're ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is kind of like the multitasking planet, alright? Other than Jupiter, probably, I think, you know, but Mercury is the multitasker, okay? Mercury rules intellect, the mind. It rules our primary and secondary education. So your primary and secondary education, specifically for you, Gemini, tend to be like very formative years in your life. You know, so first through, you know, I believe 12th grade, or, you know, whatever the situation is in your country where you live, right? But yeah, those are pretty formative years for you. But you know, with you being ruled by Mercury, the multitasker, Mercury tends to be really, really good with change as well. All right, so with that comes your ability to be very adaptable. All right, so with adaptability means that you have the ability to easily kind of form yourself to your environment or your surroundings. You have the ability to kind of camouflage and fit in with your environment and your surroundings, you know, so whatever environment you find yourself in, you like are able to quickly adapt to that environment, to that surrounding, which is a wonderful ability to have. Not many people have this ability. You're able to kind of blend in with many different types of crowds, many different types of communities. Alright, and this is because you're ruled by Mercury, and Mercury of course rules intellect, so you guys tend to be very intellectual. You guys tend to have a wide range of interests when it comes to intellect and hobbies and things like that. You tend to be very kind of cultural in that way, and that's a lot for people to handle, believe it or not. Like, you know, most people like, you know, kind of pretty predictable, maybe boring energy, you know, but Geminis are very kind of like always on the go, always doing something new, never the same, never doing anything the same, heck, probably never wearing the same thing twice for some of them out there. But that's the fun of it, you know, like that's what makes Geminis Geminis. They are always changing, always adapting, you know, and always, and it's interesting because you're always adapting in kind of new information into your life, and always adapting to the new information that you take in. So it's like as you learn and as you grow, And see, this is so why your primary and secondary education years are so important, because as you adapt and change, as you learn and grow, you of course become better. All right, so you are like also the learning side. So you guys love to learn, much like Jupiter. You guys have a lot in common with Jupiter energy. So Jupiter also rules Sagittarius and Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. We'll leave Pisces alone for another video, and we'll leave Sag alone for another video too. But you guys are just very adaptable, very smart, and you know, as you learn more, you grow. So you're never really staying the same either. You know, it's like literally, probably especially your high school stages, it's like your freshman year, your sophomore year, junior year, you know, your senior year, you probably like go through some type of change each year. Like, you know, it's like very defining year. I don't know, it's very defining years for you. It's like a very kind of you finding yourself energy. Now, who finds themselves when they're in high school, you know? But, you know, those are such formative years because it's important to at least get a grasp on yourself and what you may be interested in, because from college and beyond, I mean, that's kind of Jupiter energy, right? Like, that's higher education, you know, you're out in the world, traveling, you know, leaving the nest, right? That's Jupiter. But the thing about that is, even you guys are like easily able to adapt, right? You're like able to adapt to that Jupiter energy anyway, you know, so it doesn't really matter. That makes people very like intimidated, all right? Because it's like, who is this person, you know? Who is this new Gemini person, and why do they so easily fit into this group? Why do they so easily fit into this environment? You know what I'm saying? Like, why does everyone love them? You know, like, why is everyone all crowding around them, asking them so many questions? Like, that's you. Like, and you're just being who you are. You know what I'm saying? So not only does it make people intimidated, but it also makes people a little bit jealous and envious. One, intimidated because you're being used, so it's never really like you're thinking, oh, I'm asking these questions to be annoying because I know people hate when I ask questions. It's no, I'm asking questions because I actually want to learn more and grow, right? So that genuineness also, like, you know, intimidates people, because let's keep it real, not everyone is genuine in life, unfortunately. But with Geminis, it's kind of difficult because society sometimes teaches you to be ingenuine in certain ways, and that is difficult a lot of times for Geminis because you are ruled by Mercury, so you are very expressive, and Mercury likes to express and doesn't like to hold things in and doesn't like to be restricted, right? So I guess I could do a whole video on why your like formative, you know, your years as a Gemini are so important, and probably as a Virgo too. Maybe I'm gonna have to figure out what exactly that like video topic would be, but I can't help but reiterate how important those years are, not only like schooling wise, but just like relationship wise with your family and your siblings and things like that, because, you know, Mercury also does rule siblings. You know, in relationship with siblings, or our relationship with our like environment, our day-to-day environment. So you know, it's all very interesting, you know. And I don't think Geminis ever seek to really be intimidating or to make people afraid of them, because who wants people to be afraid of you? That's not the point of this series, by the way. Like, you know, no one really wants people to be afraid of them. Some people do, alright? But Geminis is not one of those signs, alright? Sometimes people are intimidated by people just because they fear what they don't know. They fear what might be competition. They fear what might be more powerful than them, might be more all-knowing than them, might be more knowledgeable than them. I mean, it can be anything. Fear stems from a lot of different deeper issues, alright? But I think Geminis are just very themselves kind of people, regardless, you know? And it can sometimes be frustrating that who you are makes people feel a certain type of way. You can't help who you are. You can't help if you're a Gemini. So the point of this story is that, you know, Geminis can't help how they are, you know, how they express themselves, you know, and it's frustrating to Geminis, I believe, when society or family or friends try to tell them to be a certain way. I think what makes people even more defiant towards Gemini, or even more envious of Gemini, jealous, or even more intimidated by Gemini or fearful of Gemini, is that Geminis don't care. They don't give a F about any of that. They're going to be exactly who they are. They don't give a flip about any of that. So that's the moral of this story, I think. Geminis don't care either way, you know? Because I think either way they're going to be just fine, 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 woo! If you know that reference, I don't believe she's a Gemini, but I don't know, I just felt that in a moment. So, with that being said, if you would like to elaborate, please contact me on my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Gemini, ignore the haters like I do. I do psychic tarot readings. I do astrology natal chart readings. So if you want, I recommend getting both, because a lot of times it makes more sense to get both, unless you've already had your like natal chart read, you know. But of course, I don't know, each interpreter or astrologer has their own kind of references and ways of looking at astrology. I have a very intuitive way of reading charts, so yeah, check that out on my website. And as for my psychic tarot readings, I do so many different types of choices: email, phone, and Skype, which is more expensive. I also do, what else do I do? I do audio, video recording, and so many more. So check those out on my website. Like this video, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my Instagram at Lamarr Townsend. Like me on my Facebook, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend Official, or just type in Lamarr Townsend Tarot in the search bar. Thank you for your support. Excuse me. Thank you for your likes. And catch you in the next video. Namaste, love, and light. Have you been wanting to get a reading from me? Well, it's easy. Let's go through it together. So all you do is you visit my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com, and you can visit the site on your computer or on your phone, and you click the store button right here at the top of the page, and here are all my services that I offer. I do candle offerings and all different types of birth chart readings, and psychic tarot readings, messages from your spirit guides, and so much more. So you click the one that you want, you click the Pay with PayPal button, and it'll take you to the PayPal page where you can pay for your reading. Now, you'll hear from me within 24 hours, you know, for your reading confirmation, and then I'll get your reading back to you within a 48-hour period. Usually, you know, it's, you know, a day or less, okay? So I look forward to reading for you. Thank you for your support.